It's me, Ashley, and I am here today in celebration of Friday the 13th. Ooh. It's Friday the 13th in January, and I am probably one of the most superstitious people that I know, probably one of the most superstitious people that you are ever going to know as well, and everybody thinks it's crazy, it's silly, oh, you're just being silly. No, I'm not. And I'm going to tell you guys a story today that just solidified that for me. It just told me all my superstitions there's a reason, and this story is going to let you guys know one of the reasons why I throw the salt over my shoulder and don't walk under a ladder and all of that good jazz. Also, this video is a collab with my friend on YouTube. Her name is Miranisa, and she's a beautiful girl. She tells really awesome stories, and I hope you guys go check her out. I will be linking her channel down below, as well as her video down below, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Go check her out. Go tell her ashlarayyy sent you, and let me know what you guys think of it. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday the 13th and a great weekend. Enjoy my story. It is Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh. Superstitious people of the world are going crazy everywhere, and I know that because I am one of them. You guys, I am probably the most superstitious person that I know, and probably one of the top superstitious people in the world. At least in my opinion, I probably am. You guys, like I throw salt over my shoulder if I spill it. I spit on the broom if someone sweeps my feet. I don't walk under ladders. I'm not a fan of that number that's all of the same number that comes after 5. Not 555, but you understand what I'm saying here? I am superstitious about everything. If you're walking with me, do not split the pole. Don't do it. If I drive through a yellow light, I'm kissing my hand and touching that rear view mirror thing. What's it called? Sun visor. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's me. That's me. I am so superstitious, and it is a huge joke to everyone, but what people don't understand is that those of us that take this seriously, it is not a joke. It is so serious, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys a story. This is a situation that happened a while ago, and what it did was just solidify, like rocked in my superstition. It just, it made it real to me. You know, it was real before, but if I had any kind of doubt that superstition was just, just a silly thing, I don't doubt it anymore. It's real. Well, it's real, you guys, and I don't need any bad luck. I think I broke a mirror when I was a kid. Hopefully that 7 years has passed because, okay, so let me tell you guys. Just saying, I was a server, and it was closing time, okay? And we closed around 10. It took about 30, 45, maybe an hour, depending upon how busy we were, for us to get finished closing down and cleaning up everything. Okay, so everybody at my job knows. Everybody that knows me knows how superstitious I am, okay? And sometimes people want to play games and, like, try to sweep at me with the broom, and I panic. Like, legit, like, get this girl a Valium, panic. Not really a Valium. That's a joke. Ha ha. I'm just trying to show you how the extent of my superstition panic is, okay? Don't do drugs. Don't do anything like that. I don't. You shouldn't. It's bad for you. Anyway, back to my story. Okay, so I am cleaning up. The kitchen people are cleaning up. The rest of us that are here are cleaning up. Everybody's cleaning. So I'm walking down the line. Down, there's like an expo window, and the other side is the kitchen, and on this side we can walk. And I'm walking down, and the guy on the other side is sweeping, and he's not paying me any attention, and he's trying to sweep underneath the counter, okay? Well, he sweeps under this counter and swept, like, this is my foot, and let me show you. This is my foot. This is the broom, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he swept my foot, and I panicked. I'm like, oh my God, I need that broom. Please, I'll go get you another one. And he's like, thinking, oh, this silly superstition, no, I'm using this broom, no. And I'm like, please, can I just please have it, please, and I started kind of embarrassing myself because I was like basically begging for this broom so I could spit on it. And I did not want to, I was going to take it over to the bathroom and go in there and like spit at the bottom and wash my hands, and use hand sanitizer to wipe off the handle. It's really embarrassing to be this superstitious and to think, like, this is like legit, you guys. Like, literally, I begged for this broom so bad that I started embarrassing myself. But he thought that it was funny. He thought that I was joking or something. I don't know. I guess, he doesn't take this stuff seriously. It's not serious to him like it is to me. So he wouldn't give me this broom, and I tried to like keep up with it. He's sweeping everywhere, but of course I'm having to do what I have to do anyway. Now, if you know the superstition behind the broom, they say supposedly if you get your feet swept, what comes of that, I can't talk. If you get your feet swept, what comes of that is you go to jail. Okay, now, please don't take me to jail. I don't want to go to jail. No, please give me the broom. I don't want to go to jail. Anyway, he wouldn't give me the broom, so I tried to keep my eye on him and on the broom as much as I could, but of course I had to do other things. I was trying to get out of there. I wanted to go home. So there was, of course, a time when I wasn't watching him or the broom, and the broom got put back with the other brooms, and all the brooms in this restaurant were basically identical. So I didn't get to spit on the broom that night, okay? So it was like 11 o'clock, I'm leaving, and I am driving down this road, and it's like it's not an interstate, it's not a highway, but it is a really like heavily traveled road, like a county road or something like that. I think that's what they're called out in like the country area. And I left my job, and my job was like the only little restaurant on this road. Well, it is the only restaurant on this road, okay? So it's like this restaurant, and the lumber yard is next door, and there's like 2 gas stations. One is close to my job, one's way miles down the road. Well, I leave, and I was going to stop at the gas station, but, I'm driving, I'm listening to music, I'm jamming, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, and I pass up the gas station. Okay, next to this gas station, there's a closed-down restaurant. Okay, and how it is there is the gas station, there's a road, like, that crosses the road that I'm on, and then there's the little closed down restaurant right here, okay? So I go through the intersection, through the red light, and I realize, oh no, I don't think I'll make it to the next gas station. I need to get gas now. So I pull in, turn my blinker on, I'm gonna pull in to this little closed down restaurant so I could turn around. I turn my blinker on comes the police lights of the trooper behind me. Oh, like, oh no, what did I do? I know I'm in the turning lane. I didn't cut anybody off. I didn't cut him off. I haven't been speeding. All I'm doing is trying to turn around. Well, apparently it's suspicious to pull into a closed down restaurant parking lot at 11 o'clock at night. I mean, I understand that, but again, all I was trying to do is turn around. So I start to panic. I'm like, what in the world have I done? Is my tail light out? Something is going on. So I pull into this parking lot, and I put my car in park. I roll my window down, and I sit there, and I can feel myself, heating up. This broom is all I can think about. Oh my gosh, this broom. I'm so upset. This broom, that's all I can think about. I'm almost in tears because I don't know why I'm being pulled over. I don't know what's going to happen, I just don't know. So the police officer comes up to me, and he's got his little flashlight. He's shining it in at me, shining it in the back of my car, shining it around me. And he says to me, do you have your ID, your driver's license? I'm like, okay, I had it out already. I had all my information, but all he wanted was my driver's license. So I give it to him, and he says, where are you going? And I explained to him that I was trying to go get gas, but I accidentally passed up the gas station. I just not paying attention, so I was going to turn around and just go right back across the street to this gas station. He's like, well, where are you from? And I was like, well, I live here. I live like 15 minutes from here, 20 minutes. Well, it's more like 25, but I live 20 minutes from here. I'm just going home. And he's like, well, where are you coming from? And I'm like, I'm coming from my job. I still had my little button on my shirt. I am panicking, you guys. And he gives me back my license and he's like, okay, well, you made me nervous. And I'm like, well, you're making me nervous, you know? I'm like, he's like, all right, well, be careful. Have a good night. And I was like, thank you, you too. You guys, I was like, he goes back into his car, gets in, and drives away. So I pull out of this parking lot and I go to the gas station. I go and get my gas, and I went 5 miles under the speed limit the whole way home. I used my blinker at every turn. I slowed down before I got to red lights, even if they weren't turning yellow or red or anything. You guys, I was so careful. I am not getting pulled over again, or at least, God willing, I hope not anyway. I had to make it home. And I did. I made it home. I didn't go to jail. I didn't get pulled over again, you know, and this is a story. I was so scared, you guys. I panicked, you know. I breathed heavy the entire way home. I don't even think I turned my radio back on. I had my phone over in the seat next to me. You know, I was like this the whole way home. I was so scared. And I'm just thankful that, you know, he was just nervous for whatever reason. You know, thank God I wasn't dying or something. Well, I guess if I would have been, that's what he was there for. I guess that is a good thing that he stopped, because if I was stopping for an emergency, he was there to help. But, you know, props to you, officer. But you scared me, officer. And that is why I am so superstitious, because things happen. They happen, especially to me. And I know they say that it only works if you believe in it, but I feel like even if you don't believe in it, some things work. You just don't realize it. Like that salt you spilled on the table at lunch today at that restaurant that you didn't think to throw over your right shoulder. That's why you were late coming back to work today. Or that's why you dropped whatever and it broke. Or, you know, I mean, I'm just kidding, you guys. I don't want to push my superstition on anyone because it sucks. It sucks so badly. But happy Friday the 13th, you guys. If you have any superstition stories, please let me know. I would love to hear them. Happy Friday the 13th. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you didn't, give me a thumbs up, you know, help ya girl out. I hope you subscribe to my channel so you can see all my videos. Click the little bell. Don't forget about my giveaway. We are almost to 150 and the first prize will be going out. I'm so excited for it. Again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.